and welcome to the sixth edition of ETBFSI Converge 2025. It's day two. We're live from Mumbai, and we're joined by Ms. Maushami Basu Roy from UiPath. Welcome to the event, Ms. Roy. My first question to you: how do you see the agentic automation evolving for the BFSI industry?
Right. I think one very heartening thing that we are seeing is that Indian BFSI is moving from rule based bots to what we call as reasoning agents. And what I mean by that is agents that can understand, that can decide, that can act. And the evolution is predicated on three things that have happened. The first one being that over the last several years, as you will see, a lot of digitization that has taken place in terms of, let's say, UPI, KYC, KYC, video KYC, e-documents, and so on and so forth. Those have led to creation of a very data-rich ecosystem. And that is the foundation for autonomous AI-based workflows, right? So that's one. Second, I think RBI has come up with very clear guidelines and guardrails around data, around AI, around cloud, and that sort of has enhanced the comfort around compliance, and which is where an organization like ours, from our vantage point, the way we see it as UiPath, we are ideally poised to provide that kind of a safe, compliant, agentic architecture. And the third one that we see from Indian BFSI organizations today is that when they're talking about agentic, it is about automation of outcomes, outcome automation. What I mean by outcome is, compliance, conversion, accuracy, risk. These are the outcomes that organizations are looking at when they're talking about agentic. And again, where we from UiPath, we have our solutions which can actually work with multiple types of bots, agents, underlying applications, be they COTS, be they any legacy applications, and orchestrate all of this to deliver those outcomes. So I would say, in summary, that in terms of the evolution, agentic AI right now is the new competitive edge for Indian BFSI organizations in terms of creating those autonomous operations which are leaner, which are faster, and which are hyper personalized.
Sure. Thank you. Over to the next question. What are the opportunity areas that you're seeing in agentic automation?
So, in terms of opportunity areas and use cases, and by the way, on the sidelines of this event, we've had some very interesting discussions from different customers and prospects that we've met in terms of the awareness and interest. It's very high with regards to agentic. The way I would want to classify it is three categories of use cases or opportunities. One being the high value, high impact, but low complexity. The second one is high impact, high value, but medium complexity. And the third being high impact and high complexity. Now, given where we are at, in terms of the agentic journey in BFSI, I would think that the first port of call would be the high impact, low complexity use cases, because that's where they will get the maximum bang for the buck. So if I look at banks, for example, I think the most potent use cases could be around KYC and instant onboarding of customers, around the entire customer journey, customer service, only with the exception handling being left to the humans in the loop. Document agents creating credit memos. Those are some of the more, I would say, top of mind use cases that I can think of from a banking standpoint. For insurance, I think the biggest win will come from empowering the distributors, which means that agents being assisted by co-pilots for quote preparation, for quote comparison, policy renewals, endorsement of policies, agentification of that process, claims document agents, speeding up the whole claims approval process. If you look at securities and wealth management, apart from KYC and onboarding, a couple of other interesting areas could be around portfolio insight generation, agentification of that process. It could be around automated research summarization of market intelligence, daily market movements, etc. And last but not the least, as far as NBFCs are concerned, I would say underwriting is a no-brainer. That's a process where, reading up the document understanding and extraction from bank statements, from GST, and a plethora of other documents that are needed for underwriting purposes. Another one could be, collection, the whole collection process being agentified, where collection agents can give personalized nudges to the end customer. So I talked about the low complexity, high impact ones. There are also a couple of others which are high impact, but I would say of medium complexity. These will cut across all the four segments that I talked about in terms of fraud detection, also in terms of automated regulatory reporting, which is where a lot of time and effort today goes in for any financial institution.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights, Ms. Roy. Stay tuned with ETBFSI for all the updates coming your way.